welcome to another episode of Now About That with James and Sarah. I'm James,
And I'm Sarah.
and on today's episode, we're going to play a game of Could You Deal slash Would You Rather slash Which One Would You Choose type of thing.
Yes, we're
So
essentially playing red flags, but without the actual cards.
yeah, so basically what we did, or I guess I'm assuming you did the same thing, is put together a list of a few things that are like, would you rather do this or this, or I don't have very many that are like a red flags type of thing.
hmm
Mine's kind of a choose this one or this one.
Okay.
There's a couple that are like habits that could you deal with these habits type of thing.
Okay. All right.
But before we jump into that, how are things going, Sarah? How's school?
It's going. I know y'all can't see my face, but I'm like, I'm making a
Read,
face.
read the disdain in her voice.
No, I'm still really aggravated about doing the wrong assignment yesterday.
I
It
I
just,
could understand that.
I just like, I was so mad. I
How,
cried because I was so mad.
how do you do that? Like, are they all
So,
on the same page and you just chose the wrong one? Or
yes,
that doesn't seem like it's very useful.
no. So Blackboard had an update. I
Oh,
don't like the
Blackboard.
update.
I
Yeah.
hate Blackboard. I never liked it when I had to use it with Ivy Tech.
See, I didn't have to use it with Ivy Tech because they switched it when I started. So like they had just switched it from Blackboard to something else, but I don't remember what it was now. But yeah, ACC uses Blackboard and I'm just like
I
and
don't,
it just had an update. So
yeah, I don't know what. I think it's Campus Connect or something like that is what Purdue Global uses.
Campus Connect, that I've heard of that. But yeah, but I don't like the new Blackboard, first of all. But secondly, I don't like how these teachers are organizing their particular course pages
Yeah.
for Blackboard. Because like my previous semesters, all the teachers had similar what's the word? Layout styles,
Layouts.
I
Yeah.
guess. So I just I don't know. But these ones are all over the place. And I don't think I like my Texas history teacher.
I mean,
He's not
most.
mean,
Well, I
but
said I mean.
like the book that he wants us to use is not available in like regular stores at all.
Yeah.
Um and the only place that I could find it, the edition that he wants us to have, because apparently the edition he wants us to have is super rare, it was like $1,000.
That doesn't
And
seem right.
I'm like, I'm not spending $1,000 on a used textbook.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely not.
Shouldn't he be
So
using the most recent edition too?
I it is the most recent edition.
Oh, why is it super rare?
I don't know, but I like cannot find it anywhere.
That's
So
dumb.
anyway, when I messaged him about it, he was like, "Oh, this particular campus has it where you can go get it." And I'm like, "Okay." But that's not very like that doesn't take into account like I'm taking online courses for a reason.
Yeah.
It's because I don't have a car to get back and forth to campus. So like how is that a solution?
Is it is it maybe included in your online library?
Not that I could find.
Oh,
I tried that. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to go get it. But
that's
I'm just
frustrating. And it's weird
yeah.
that they don't give you the option, or they don't have. Do they have like a bookstore at your school?
Yeah, they do.
It's weird that they wouldn't, like, he wouldn't be required to use one, or if it's required for a class that you have at your school, they wouldn't be required to have it at your bookstore
Oh, I'm sure that they do have it at the bookstore,
for like a
but
thousand
you
dollars.
can't but you can't buy it online
Oh,
because the bookstore website does not work.
that's dumb. School seems kind of shady, Sarah.
They have a lot of issues,
Sounds like it.
but
Well, my school's going good.
Well, I'm glad yours is going good.
I mean, I say that kind of with a little bit of disdain slash sarcasm. And it's not that it's not going good. It's fine. This last assignment I got an 88, and when so he the instructor does this thing where he will do a screen share and show you kind of what he's looking at when he grades your paper, and that's how he gives you feedback. He doesn't like write it down, which is fine. But for some reason I can't access it on Safari, so I have to open it up in Google Chrome for it to actually work. So I don't know if it's just because the extension doesn't work on Safari or what, but so he was going through the paper and he was like, so here's the thing. What you have is great. It looks good. I was like, okay, well that doesn't really equate to an 88, but okay. So I just kept listening. And he's like, this, if you look at the book, there's a format, and it would have been better if you would have put it in this format. I was like, but if it's a specific, I was like, okay, if it's a specific, oh my gosh, a specific. Wow. If it's a specific feed or format that you want, I think you should include a template.
Yes.
Like any other instructor that I've had that's like, here, use this specific template. And he did include a template with our last assignment and that we used. And then he was like, you also did like requirements and functions, but you included one sub function. It would have been good if you went into a little bit more detail. And I was like, but the assignment itself says to just cover requirements and functions. Like I would have gone into more detail, but the assignment said these two things only. And then further down, he said something about the same thing. It was like he would have liked it if it was formatted the way that it was in the book. And I was like, I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from, but if that's the thing that you want, include a template. I was like, that would be my feedback for you. Otherwise, like, I don't see what's wrong with it being written in the form of a paper, because that's what I did. It's like I just wrote it in the form of a paper. And then he said there was something, he said I included objectives and goals in the same paragraph or the same section, and he would have liked to see them split up and put in different sections. I was like, well, the only reason I did that portion is because if you look at the assignment, like the assignment, what is it called, Sarah? The assignment briefing, I kept calling it. That's not what I meant, but it's fine.
Right. Not a briefing, but
prompt.
Rubric.
Yeah. Prompt. It wasn't even really a rubric. It was a prompt. So it was just kind of like, and it had in the same, like on the same little line of text, goals and objectives. So I was like, well, I'll just put it in the same section. Because basically what I do is when I look at my assignments, if there are bullet points that it's like, you need to cover these things, I usually make each bullet point its own section and cover those things in that section. And he's like, okay, I see what you did there. So he was really nice about it, and I really appreciate him being open to me talking to him and figuring out kind of where he's coming from with why he decided on the grade that he decided upon. And I was like, mainly, like, most of the feedback that I'm seeing or I heard from you is that it's a format thing, which I don't think warrants a 12% decline or reduction in my grade.
Right.
But the other thing, it's like you're saying that I didn't cover things that I did, and when he did the video, he like completely skipped a section and said that I missed it, and I was like, I didn't. If you scroll up, it's like the second to last section. So, but he changed it, so it went from an 88 to a 98, which I was like, okay, I'll take a 2% reduction. That's fine because of the formatting. But I was like, everything else I covered, so I don't know. I was just like, I don't know where he was coming from and why he was saying he was going to reduce my grade as much as he did. And again, I mean, yeah, it's just 12%, but that could be a B instead of an A. And I would like to finish my degree with an A, with a 4.0. because I've gotten
Fair.
I still have a 4.0 and this is the second to last class, so I would like to finish it with a 4.0.
That's fair.
But that was
Ugh,
it. I mean, like I said, he was really nice about it, and I sent him an email, and then he responded pretty much instantly. And then he basically just said, "Why don't you give me a call and we can talk about it?" And then I called him, and he was nice. He listened, and he was like, "Okay, I mean, it's your grade, so if you can kind of show me kind of what you think and why you think the grade that I gave you isn't fair, it's your grade. So I will adjust it to meet what you think." I'm like, okay,
right.
cool. So he's nice, and I mean, this is the second class I've had with him. And I was like, we had to talk last class too. The last class I had with you too, when he was like, "Oh yeah, okay, like don't do it again."
Like we don't want to have to keep having these discussions. I
Yeah.
did learn this week, this first week of class, that I when I'm on Zoom for my British literature class, the background that we have is what shows.
Yes.
I didn't realize that for some reason. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know. I might need to slow down on the Mary J or something. I don't know. But I just like had not thought about how that would be a thing. So I'm sitting in class with my background just like, okay, free advertisement.
I wondered why it wasn't up whenever you first joined, but
I don't know.
that's funny. That's funny. All right.
But yeah, that's the thing.
Well, how are things going with the house? And did you get your tricycle put together yet? Sarah, you live with lesbians.
Okay, to be fair, it has still been in over the hundreds this
Oh,
week.
yeah, okay.
So it has been too hot for me to do anything that would require me to be outside for more than 5 minutes. But I did just get a computer chair
Oh.
finally. So I finally have a computer chair. I have to put that together though. So I have zero excuses with that one. That's in the house.
I have it. I just haven't put it together.
To be fair, it just came yesterday, so
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to do anything with it just yet. So yeah.
That's nice.
Mhm.
It's been really nice here. Like Kristen keeps sending me pictures of her What the Forecast app where it kind of cusses at you and says stupid things.
Yes, yes.
And in Indiana, it's been like, it says 89, but it feels like 104 degrees.
Yeah.
It's insane.
The humidity is awful.
Yeah. I mean, here it's been kind of in the high 70s. And then today it got to like the mid 70s. And now it's in the 60s. I don't know, it's 70 degrees right now. But it's been
70 degrees right now.
Yeah.
It's 104 degrees here.
Well, you live in Texas. That's your own fault.
It's 104 degrees at 6 o'clock at night.
They have to pay for their bigotry and sexist reaction or sexist action somehow. And baking is the best way that they can.
Baking is okay. All right.
Being boiled alive is the best way I can
We're
think
all
of.
lobsters. We're all lobsters being boiled.
And
Ugh.
Sarah is more of a crayfish than a lobster.
Wow.
Because you're small.
Yes, I figured that out. Listen, you, just because I'm short does not mean that you get to make fun of me. I mean,
I wasn't making fun of you. I was just pointing out the obvious.
Sure. Okay.
Anyways, so I kind of want to do a thing. I think we've done it before, but like what's bugging you right now type of thing as well before we move into the could you deal, would you rather red flag thing.
Okay.
So what do you got that's bugging you right now, Sarah? Other than the heat.
Other than the heat. the low wages,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
you know, the state of affairs right now.
Yeah.
Just kind of,
Especially in
ugh,
Texas, I could see that.
especially in Texas, yeah.
I mean,
So I'm just, ugh,
it's not just Texas because Florida and then Tennessee and other states are kind of
yeah,
crazy right now.
yeah.
Um,
It's just that's what's bugging me though. Is just ugh.
I still don't understand how it's 2023 and we have the same minimum wage that we've had since 2007.
Yeah,
Like how in over 20,
like
no,
it's not 20 years
15
just yet,
years,
but yeah,
how in almost 16, almost 17 years have we not raised the minimum wage?
yeah.
That's insane to me.
No, that's insane to me as well. I don't understand. Um, and I don't approve either.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
do so I kind of okay, looking at it from like a small business standpoint, I do understand that it would be hard for me, like not me, obviously, because I don't have employees, but someone as a small business, it would be hard to employ someone at $15 to pay them $15 an hour. But that's where the government should step in and say you're going to get incentives because you're a small business. Make sure you
right.
pay your employees $15 an hour, and we'll give you this kind of incentive or tax credit or something like that you can take,
Yeah,
where it kind of offsets the cost of having employees.
exactly. Like there's ways that we could be doing this right now that we're not.
Yeah, it's like
And
taxing the rich and
oh
churches.
my God,
I
yes.
still don't understand why churches aren't taxed,
I don't.
especially if they like at least make them report their earnings or their donations, and then whatever
Right.
donate, if it's over a certain threshold, they have to start paying taxes on it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think every single church needs to pay taxes, because there are some that they just make enough to keep the lights on and pay for the like
The
taxes or
space.
whatever for the
Yeah.
space. But for those that make a crazy amount of money just from donations, and they're not giving back to the community, or they're not doing something with the money other than paying their preacher or pastor or whatever they're called, then they should be taxed.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what doesn't make sense with that? Like
Yeah.
why doesn't something make sense? But so that, I mean, I can see why that would bug you. I that annoys me too. But the thing that I'm thinking of is a little more it's an inconvenience to me. And it's when people, so in my apartment complex there's a parking lot in the front, and like near the front entrance, and instead of parking in a open parking space, they will park right at the bottom of the stairs from the lobby and wait for someone, or get out, run inside for a few minutes, and just leave their car there. It's like, do you not see these 5 other parking spaces where you could actually park in a parking space? And I did something today that was hilarious. So this girl, or this woman, was sitting there, and she like rolled her window. I was walking Bobo, and she rolled her window down, and she was like, "Excuse me, is this the main entrance?" I was like, "Yes, it is. Also, there's a parking space right there." She goes, "Oh no, I'm just waiting for someone." I was like, "That doesn't change my statement. There's a parking space right there. This isn't a parking space." Like, what? You look around, you see parking spaces. You're blocking the freaking stairs. Like, if I have to walk around you, there's more chance that I'm going to walk out and get hit by a car because you're blocking the entrance to the building. Get out of my way. Park in a parking space. I don't understand. At it, Sarah.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
will stab your tires.
Okay. I don't think you should do that. TBH.
I will key "I'm a parking idiot" in the hood of your car.
I don't think you should do that either.
I don't think I should either, but I also don't think they should park there.
I mean, and that's fair. I'm just saying. I don't. I don't think you should be stabbing tires or carving things.
I mean, it's just one. They can still drive.
Oh my God, no.
Well, you want to move into the could you deal, would you rather red flag game?
Sure,
Do you want to go first?
sure. Okay. So, see, I've just been thinking about them. I haven't actually written anything down.
Oh, I have a list,
I'm I'm glad you have a list,
but I'm a Capricorn.
but you're a Capricorn. I'm a Libra. I'm full of whimsy and yeah. So anyway, okay, so he's handsome and he's super rich, but he votes Republican every other election.
No, I couldn't. I mean, okay, maybe like get married and then kill him off so that I can inherit his money. But other than that, no. I don't think I could date someone that was Republican, that voted Republican.
Super fair. Super fair.
What about you?
Every other election, no.
I mean,
No.
as long as maybe
Like,
if it's not like a presidential election.
yeah, like I think local elections, it can depend because there's some Republicans out there who are doing good things
No.
like in their communities. But like overall for like Senate, Congress,
Yeah.
anything like that, absolutely not.
I still go back to no, yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
Okay. So these are the only ones that are like that I have. So perfect person, perfect partner, but they bite their toenails.
Ugh. Every
I mean-
time?
I mean, one good positive, flexibility. You have to be pretty flexible to bite your toenails.
I mean, yeah, but
But are you going to kiss me with that mouth, you dirty?
right? Right? Like, okay, all right. I understand if someone like wants to like, you know, feet in their mouth or around their mouth like during sex. Like, okay, I'm not gonna yuck somebody else's yum, but I draw the line at biting toenails. Absolutely not. What about you?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. No.
Like,
Again, you're going to kiss me with that mouth? No. You know how I feel about feet.
yeah, I do. I do. For someone so obsessed with shoes.
Shoes, not feet.
Oh my God, so funny. All right. Okay. Would you rather sorry. Would you rather kiss Donald Trump on the mouth or go camel riding across the desert?
Go camel riding across the desert.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to ride a camel, first of all. Like, that doesn't seem like a negative thing, Sarah. Aside from being in the desert.
Like, I guess I feel like it's a negative thing because one, camels stink.
Well, yeah.
Like they smell awful. Two, they spit. And three, they're mean.
Well, yeah. But I also don't want to get whatever that man has.
Also fair. So,
I mean, would
they
it
have similar hairstyles.
probably embarrass him and make him look like garbage with his people? Yeah.
Probably.
To be kissed by a gay man, but no. Would never lay lips on that man. What about you? Camel or laying it on the big orange?
Ugh. I don't really like either option, to be honest. But
The third choice, set me on fire.
choice set me on fire. I mean, you might as well, because if I'm gonna be in the desert, like these hot flashes are no fucking joke. Like, oh,
Oh,
The
that's
last
funny.
thing I need to be outside in the desert and then suddenly hot flash. How did Sarah die? Well, she was covered in petrol in a ditch on fire.
Okay. So I have three more of the perfect partner, but something.
Okay.
So perfect partner, but they drive 10 miles under the speed limit.
Oh no. Oh no. No. I cannot. No.
See, I can because, like with Ryan, I drive all the time. So I would just drive all the time.
Like, I don't mind driving, but I don't want to drive all the time. Like, I want my partner to drive me
I
sometimes.
don't.
Well, I know you don't,
But
but
I'm also 6'4", and the passenger seats aren't really usually made for tall people.
I want to be,
Where the people are.
yes, but also I want to be a passenger princess. Okay. I just like, because I drove Donnie around our entire relationship, and that was so annoying. Because there were times I didn't want to drive. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
no, I don't want to take you to work. You take yourself.
Yeah, I just love to drive. And now that I have my awesome car now, my amazing car that I love to drive. Even going to work now,
Mhm.
I was talking this week and I was like, the drive into work now doesn't really bother me anymore.
Nice. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a bunch of these, of the would you rather things.
okay.
I would just Google one. Google a list.
That's what I just did.
Oh.
Okay. So, would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Sing along. I can't dance. And I think it's more embarrassing to dance than it is to sing. Also, I have a pretty good voice. So,
True. True, true.
what
True.
about you?
Um,
You're not very embarrassed easily in public. Because you would just, and I say that, but like you would just randomly break into song or sing to something that I would be like, I'm not gonna do that, and dance in public. That I'm like, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
So really, either
I
of these would work for you.
I mean, also true. I probably wouldn't dance to every single song. It'd be easier for me to sing along. Because dancing gets tiring and I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah. It's like, would you rather sing poorly or dance like, gosh, what is her name? What is her name, Sarah from Seinfeld?
Elaine?
Elaine. Yeah, dance like Elaine every time a song comes on. So sing poorly or dance like Elaine every time a song comes on.
Dance like Elaine. I don't want to sing poorly.
Yeah.
I go to karaoke sometimes. I no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Perfect partner, but they are obsessed with Game of Thrones. Like they find a way to work it into every conversation.
Every conversation?
Every conversation. It's like, do you want to do something tonight? It's like, yeah, let me shove this sword in your. I don't really know Game of Thrones, but
Oh God. Like, okay, I can handle like a little obsession, you know, a little obsession, but like that's insane. Absolutely not. No,
no,
no.
I couldn't either. I would cut their head off after like 5 minutes of it.
Like, no.
Really, like obsessed to that point with anything, I would just be like, no. Even if I liked what they were obsessed with.
Yeah, same. It's like somehow some of the K-pop fans, because I listen to K-pop, and there's a lot of K-pop fans out there who like are weird and creepy obsessive, and I'm just like, I also like this group, but you're being weird.
Sarah is borderline that.
I am not borderline that.
I know you're like a toe over the borderline.
Not. What? Why
Next.
are you so mean to me right now?
Next.
He's like, moving on. Okay. Um, so perfect partner, but they cannot handle spicy food at all.
That was my next one. So mine is they cannot do any spices, not even pepper.
Oh,
And my answer is no.
my answer is also no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I
Like,
have
I
to have
love
flavor.
spicy food. I love spicy food. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
Like
No.
they're the whitest person. Even just the slightest amount of pepper, black pepper, sends them over the edge.
I remember when I was working at Sam's Club as a demo lady, this one little old white woman told me that mayonnaise was spicy.
Ew.
Mayonnaise.
Maybe she got a bad batch of mayonnaise that was like turned. She could also just mean sour instead of spicy. Maybe it was like a sour that kind of burned her tongue or something. I don't really know. There's no excuse for that.
There's no excuse. No, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Mayonnaise.
There is no
Mayonnaise being too spicy. Make that make sense.
There is no making that make sense.
There's no making it make sense.
No.
All
right.
No.
So the rest of mine are kind of would you rather this or that. So would you rather fire or water?
Like as a power or
Just fire or water. It could
water.
be a destructive source, or it could be what you want to sit by, the water or a fire or power, or which would you rather have? Fire or water?
Water.
I think so too. Yeah, water.
Like fire's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I love a good bonfire. Like good bonfire. Nothing like it. But no, water.
Yeah, I think so too.
Water.
I agree. Water seems like there's more uses. And the damage that it could do is potentially less life-threatening than fire.
True. Depending.
Yeah, obviously.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
150 years. 10 minutes, I don't think would be useful enough. I think we did this before. Something like that before.
Like something similar to that before. Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I'm not going to be alive in 150 years, so that's not going to be helpful, but 10 minutes I don't think that's enough.
I guess it depends on where that 10 minutes is. So, like, for example, are you showing me something that's happening 10 minutes into the future in Iraq? Like, or are you showing me 10 minutes into the future for me personally? Like what is the 10 minutes?
Again,
Because
I don't think even like 10 minutes somewhere else would make, like, that wouldn't help me.
I think it might be, at least in my opinion, more interesting if, it's a random spot that I get to know 10 minutes into the future. Because like what if it's something like serious,
Yeah, but then people will think you're crazy and you'll get locked up.
People are going to think I'm crazy regardless. Like,
Well,
have you met me?
I mean, it's not a feeling anymore, Sarah. It's pretty much scientifically found right now.
Okay, listen.
There's science behind it.
Blinded me with science. Anyway.
Okay. Would you rather move things with your mind or teleport anywhere?
Teleport anywhere.
Yeah, I would rather have telekinesis.
No, because teleport anywhere, I don't have to have a passport. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
but
have to like spend the money on a plane. Yeah.
what if you accidentally teleport into like the middle of a wall and like get stuck in a wall?
I don't like what if your telekinesis breaks and it drops on your head? Like
But that would be fun.
no, no, it wouldn't.
I don't know. I've always wanted to have telekinesis since Charmed. I've always wanted to be able to move things with my mind.
That's fair. That's fair. I'd rather transport. Let's see. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush?
10 years. What good is a one night stand going to do?
I don't
And
know,
also, I don't have celebrity crushes.
like bragging rights, I guess.
Again, I don't really have celebrity crushes. Like, there's no celebrity that I'm like, ooh, I'm drooling over this person.
Fair. I mean, I have
You're,
several.
I was gonna say that's not true for you. I know.
Like no, but I would choose 10 years with a partner and
Yeah.
rather than a one night stand. I
Speaking,
can't do one night stands anyway. Like
oh, I could. I would
no,
be able to if I wanted to, but I don't need to, and I don't want
I
to.
I can't. I cannot. Not a thing I'm capable of.
Speaking of, do you know that Ryan and I have almost been together for 8 years?
It's been a while.
It's been 8 years this year, actually.
Dang.
Coming up on 2015.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you're old.
I am old. That is correct. At least I know that I can take solace in the fact that we're still currently the same age.
For another couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For another couple of weeks.
Would you rather be rich or famous?
Rich.
I would rather be rich, yeah. Because famous doesn't necessarily mean that you have money. You could be
Yeah.
famous for being really poor.
You can be famous for a lot of things that aren't great.
Yeah.
But if I'm rich, that's going to take care of like all my issues. Plus, then I can like help other people.
Yeah.
You know, like certain people should be doing. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
Any billionaire,
any
anyone that has
billionaire.
over like $250 million.
Fucking, you could cure world hunger, prevent people from going to war. Like, you could literally fix all the problems in the world, but you choose to just hoard it. Like some archaic dragon ass. Fuck, man. Okay. Sorry. Gross. Billionaires are gross.
I have a few more.
Okay.
As in, when I say a few, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more. 11. Do you have any more?
Yeah.
Are you high, really? You're like, your eyes are like so squinty right now.
I'm so high right now. You have no idea. Anyway, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
My sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could live. Well, it would be hard. Oh, driving.
I was just getting ready to say.
But if
we're
I
just
lose
talking
my
about-
memory, then I won't know how to drive either.
I mean, that's true.
I think I'd still sight because I can still experience things, but it's not like I'm not experiencing them with my sight. I think memories, I need to remember things, and I don't like. I need to know not to do things. So if I lose my memories, I'm not going to remember not to do those things.
Okay. What things are you needing to remember not to do?
Like, no, don't kill people. Don't.
You think you're okay. So for you,
Don't stab someone's tire.
So for you, losing your memories means that you also lose all your moral sensibilities.
Yeah, because they're developed from like your previous experiences. Your morality is developed from your experiences.
No, not
Yes, it is.
necessarily. No,
A
not
a
necessarily.
big chunk of it is, yes.
That's there's a significant portion that is developed just like within the own internal biases. Like now you could argue that you're not going to be the same person because
I
you're
would
not
kill
going to have
people.
no, oh my God. No, like I mean you could argue that you wouldn't be the same person because you're not going to have like all your experiences and whatnot. Like you're not going to, have that basis. But
I would kill
I
people.
think you think that you'd be a serial killer,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. All right.
All right. Would you rather walk 10 miles or drive three? Oh, wait, you didn't answer.
Oh, I'd rather lose my sight.
Oh, see, and you were arguing for losing your memories. What just happened there, Sarah?
I was playing devil's advocate.
Jesus. Would you rather walk 10 miles or drive 3,000 miles?
I would walk 500
No,
miles.
that's not what I asked, Sarah. That's not what I asked.
I know. I would rather drive 3,000 miles
Yeah, definitely.
than walk 10.
But I love to drive. We already established.
I mean, yeah, but also like I'm a fat kid. I don't want to walk 10 miles.
No.
Like, no, thank you.
All right, next.
All right, next. Okay. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store?
So you're basically asking me, would I rather go to Target or not go shopping at all? Because anytime you go to Target, you buy 10 things you don't need. I would much rather go to Target and buy 10 things I don't need than forget something that I need. Although I could just DoorDash it.
You could just DoorDash it. That's true.
Speaking of, we're sponsored. No, we're not. We're not sponsored
No,
by
we're not.
DoorDash. We're not sponsored by anyone.
We're not sponsored by anyone yet.
We're sponsored by James Martin's bank.
This is accurate, actually. That's very true.
All right. Would you rather sweet or savory?
Mm.
And right now, since you're high, this is a good question.
This is a really good question because I ordered food because I'm high. And I think right now I'm feeling more savory than I am sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it generally depends on my mood, but right now, for sure, more savory.
I think so too. I think sweet gets boring if you have it too much, or it's too much sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's just too sweet, and
Yeah.
like I just can't deal with that. Especially the older I get, the more sensitive to sweet I am.
No.
Like the less I want something overly sweet. So
Okay. Next.
me personally. Okay. Here's a silly one. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Well, maple syrup is more you can swim in. It's less
More
viscous.
viscous. Mm-hmm.
Less viscous? It has less viscosity. More viscosity.
I feel like Nutella's thicker. Nutella's not viscous at all.
Well, that's where I'm confused.
I guess when I think of viscous, I think of like
The
a
higher
gel.
viscosity of a liquid, the thicker it is.
Okay.
So
Nutella's viscosity would be too high.
yes. So there's a greater resistance to flow. So
Right.
yeah, I would rather do maple syrup.
I also think that maple syrup would be would be the easier route to go.
Especially if I have some French toast. Well, that's kind of gross though. Is it just me or are there other people?
Let's say it's just you.
Oh, then yeah, if I have some French toast, definitely maple syrup. Ice cream or pastry?
Ooh, pastries.
Yeah. Ice cream.
There's something like toothsome is what I call it, that I enjoy about a pastry, just like a really good pastry.
It's pleasing to the mouth.
It is pleasing to the mouth. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, pastry. I think so too.
Um,
Plus, there's just something so good about a really buttery croissant.
right.
Like a warm, buttery croissant.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things is milk tea buns from 85 Degree Bakery here. You like put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds, just like warm it up a little bit, and like the softness of the milk tea bread with the jelly on the inside. So good. So good. I love it. I need to go there. This okay. I'm not actually going to ask this question, but I just need you to know this question because it's a really easy choice for us. Okay. It's would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies?
Oh, yeah, definitely easy.
So like that one's too
Hallmark
easy.
Christmas every day.
Oh
Never.
my god. Oh my god. Okay. Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kissed someone?
Lose all my teeth. You can always get dentures. I'm kissing everyone, Sarah. That person. You get. I'm like Oprah in this bitch.
That.
You get a kiss. You get a kiss. You all get a kiss. I'm like Oprah with my kisses. I would be dead 4 days ago.
I love that. Oh God.
What about you? Lose your teeth or lose a day every time you kiss? Was it a day?
Yeah, lose a whole day of your life every time you kiss someone, and
as in, like, okay, wait, okay, like lose a day as in you live a day less, or you forget what happened that day.
You live a day less.
Okay, then yeah, lose my teeth. Because like if it's I had a really shitty day and like I just forget everything that happened that day, I would rather just do that. But if it's I lose a day, I would be dead like 3 years ago, Sarah. Have I kissed that many people? No. Do I kiss the people the person that I'm with a lot? Yes.
That is I also have that.
Also, I kiss Bobo like 700 times every time I see him.
I mean, fair. And it didn't specify. It just said someone. So like that could be an animal.
All right. Car or SUV?
Car.
I would have to go SUV, but I'm also tall and large.
You are tall. My dinner just arrived. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You didn't have to do that.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna cut this out. This isn't gonna make it into the edit. Duh.
So funny if it did, though. Anyway, we're in bed.
And we're back. I don't know. Okay, so I just went and we did car or SUV. Your turn.
Okay. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live to 100 with a lot of regrets?
Die in 20 years, no regrets.
Same. Like, absolutely not.
Who wants to live their life with regrets?
Right? Who wants to do that?
Like, do that thing. Unless it's murder someone, do that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ballerina flats or sneakers?
Ballet flats.
Sneakers.
Love.
High heels.
Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year or take 3 years off the end of your life?
Take 3 years off the end of my life. Sarah's shaking her head. Yes, she doesn't
Yeah.
realize this is a audio only podcast.
I know it's an audio only podcast. I'm just, yes. Yes.
All right, I just have a few more. Winter or summer?
It depends on where I am.
Winter or summer?
Generally, summer.
I'm winter all year. I would rather have winter.
I know.
Because, and I think we've discussed this. You know my mantra, Sarah. What's my mantra?
I can always put on more clothes.
I would rather be cold than hot because I can always put on more clothes. I can only take off so many before it's inappropriate / illegal.
True.
Also, you can only take off so many, and then like when you're naked, if it's hot, you're still hot.
It's true. It's true.
All right, a couple more. And by couple, I mean I have 4 more.
Okay.
5. Oh no, it's 4.
Okay. All right. This one's an interesting one. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
I already have skin that changes color depending on my emotions. My face gets so red when I get embarrassed. I look like I'm having a freaking heart attack. So that one.
Same.
Also, I would never want tattoos all over my body.
Oh, I want tattoos all over my body, but
I don't, especially if they depict what I did yet, like the things that I did yesterday.
I don't want them to depict what I did yesterday. Like, please don't. Please don't.
How would I ever get away with murder?
How would I ever get away with murder? All right.
All right. Plane or train?
Train.
Train, yeah, definitely for the sights.
Yeah, I really loved when we took the train to New York.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh God. Would you?
Come on, I have The Nun to get back to.
Would you? What are you watching The Nun on?
Yeah. I think it's Max.
Oh, HBO Max.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. Okay.
I also own it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Would you rather buy all used underwear or all used toothbrushes?
Ew. Underwear. Also, I could just go commando. If I had to buy underwear and if I only could buy used underwear, I would buy them but never wear them because I would just go commando.
I would also just buy used underwear because like I can know that they're clean. Like
No, that's true.
It's not as easy to know that the toothbrush is clean.
But you can never get period blood stains or fecal stains out of.
Yeah.
That's why I say I would just never wear them. Okay, moving on. East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
West Coast.
Don't get me wrong, I love the West Coast, but there's something about small New England that I just love.
Something about that California wine region that I just love.
I wonder what that is.
You could also get the same like small town New England feel in like Seattle or like Washington somewhere.
No.
Yeah, not Seattle, obviously, but like Washington. Moving on. Next, what's your next one? I have 2 more.
Okay, would you rather be always stuck in traffic but find a perfect parking spot, or never hit traffic but always take forever to park?
The first one. That's like my daily life when I have to drive into work.
Is the find a per
Stuck in traffic, but find a perfect parking space.
Oh,
Plus, my car drives itself now, so
I mean, true, true.
I can just let it go and sit back and relax. What about you?
Um, I think I'd rather not have any traffic and just struggle to find a parking spot. I feel like I already struggle to find parking spots while also struggling with traffic. So,
Yeah, but your thing is you would still hit every red light even if there wasn't traffic.
listen. Okay, I'm not as big of a red light jinx now, bitch.
Okay, last. Oh no, I have two more. Vine or TikTok?
Vine. I miss Vine.
I liked Vine, but I think there's more quality stuff, and it's more like there's more on TikTok than there was on Vine.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something to be said for like the the brevity and the comedy of Vine. Like
Also,
the kind of absurd comedy of
yeah.
Vine.
I mean, the other thing with Vine is they never they were never able to monetize the stuff that they made on Vine. On TikTok, people can make money from the stuff that they make.
Yeah, I know.
So I think TikTok.
Fair.
Next. Last one, Sarah.
Would you rather give up cursing forever or give up ice cream for 12 years?
I would give up ice cream for 12 years.
Wow.
Because I would rather not have something than for a short amount of time than not be able to have something for the rest of my life.
Short. 12 years
It's
is
12
not
years.
short.
12 years goes by fast. You realize we graduated 18 years ago.
I know. Why
There's
did you
been
say it out loud?
a whole other group of people that started school and we had already graduated. And they just graduate this year. Sarah, you're old. You're old. All right, last one I have. Facebook or Twitter?
Can I have a third option?
Nope.
Twitter.
I was gonna say it's Twitter. I mean, I don't like either one of them.
Like, yeah, I liked I like
Taking
Twitter-ish.
the people
But
that
like,
own it and like are the CEO or not the CEOs, but the people that own them, taking them out of the factor. Like it's not Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk that own them. It's just the idea of the platforms. Which would you rather? Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Yeah. I think there's more stuff available on Twitter.
Yeah. There's also like a lot more. It's easier to find like-minded people, I feel like,
Yeah.
with Twitter.
Yep. All right. Do you want to do the turn of phrase and then wrap it up?
Yeah.
So the turn of phrase now or today is give a cold shoulder. And the meaning is being unwelcoming or antisocial towards someone. And the origin is the first recorded use of this phrase dates back to the early 1800s. It refers to an old custom of giving an unwelcome guest a cold piece of meat from the shoulder of mutton, pork, or beef chop, as opposed to a welcoming guest receiving a warm serving. This was a polite way to communicate, you may leave now.
Okay.
I like that.
Same. It's funny to give somebody you don't like meat, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's the cold part of the the worst cut of meat.
Right.
So it's basically like thanks for coming, but you're not really welcome here. Here's kind of your sign to get out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to call it a podcast?
Yeah.
You're frozen. Oh,
Yep. Am
I
I
thought you were-
frozen still?
no, you're good now.
Oh, okay. That was weird. But yes, it's a podcast.
What are you doing this weekend?
What am I doing this weekend? Not a whole lot, actually. I'm putting together my computer chair, and that's about it. That's pretty much all I have planned. Nick's gonna be out of town. And
You should see if Gemini wants to hang out with Gemini.
probably will.
Go to that 88 bakery.
85 degree.
85 degree.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey. No, you're good. What about you?
Well, tomorrow I am going to probably put the little canopy thing back in the back seat of my car for the Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to go to the grocery store because I need to get him stuff to make him food. And then Sunday, Ryan and I are going to go watch Talk to Me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to tell me how it is.
Because it is, what is November? It's like movie theater, National Movie Theater Month Day, or National Movie Theater Day.
Huh. Oh no, I just remembered something I'm doing this weekend. Sunday, my work, like my coworkers and I are going axe throwing.
Ooh, that's fun.
The company's paying for us to go axe throwing. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I forgot.
So if anybody, there's a lot of places that on Sunday, August 27th, where you can buy tickets to any movie. And I put this on our Instagram for $4. So any movie, any showing for $4. So Ryan and I got 2 tickets to see Talk to Me for $8, where it's usually like $18 a pop.
I love that.
So we're going to go see that. And we both have wanted to see that movie for a while, so we'll do that. It's exciting.
Same. I've been wanting to see it as well. So you'll have to let me know what you think of it.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to this week's episode of Now About That with James and Sarah. If you liked the episode, please give us a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe, and leave a review in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen, as this will help get the podcast out to more people and help us grow. Feel free to follow us on social media. Our Instagram is @NowAboutThatPod. It's @NowAboutThatPod and everything that we have social media on. And then if you have a specific topic you would like us to discuss on the podcast, feel free to email us at nowaboutthatpod@gmail.com. Or our website is www.nowaboutthatproductions.com. And you can also give us a call or a text with any questions you would like us to talk about on any episode. The phone number is 765-557-4170. And thanks again for listening, and we hope you have a great week since this will be coming out on Monday. Sarah, enjoy your weekend.
You as well.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.